I'm Sean Paul.
I'm Juliana Faye.
A long time ago, I placed an ad looking for a magician's assistant that had dancing background and didn't mind getting cut in half.
So I answered the ad and I said I had ballroom dance experience.
And we got married in 2001. We do a show in Eureka Springs,
Arkansas.
It's actually a really unique town. It's very artistic. It's Victorian.
It's haunted, complete with a really cool haunted hotel. We delve into one mystery after another, from voodoo, past life regressions, walking through walls.
They know it's a show, but they actually leave wondering if it's real.
Tonight, what we'd like to do is a little bit of a departure and show Penn Teller something that's safe to say they've never seen before.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. I'm fascinated and have a passion for all things intriguing, right down to our selection of pets. Now, don't get me wrong, dogs and cats are wonderful, but 15 years ago, my wife and I adopted Frankie. Frankie, let's show them how things work here. We're like a little family here. You're our baby, aren't you? That's right. Pretty lady next to you, that's my wife, and she's your mama. Yep. And I'm your daddy. All right, let's take this from the top. I am your daddy, and I'm also a very famous magician. Okay. That's funny. Do not reward that answer. Don't give him a treat for that, all right? You know, maybe I'm not famous, but guess what? I make a lot of money. I make tons of money. All right, well, let's just change things up here. I want to talk to you about the infinity theorem, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you've heard of it. This is a World War II era typewriter, and this is a monkey. And scholars will tell you that if you give a monkey a typewriter and an infinite amount of time, they will eventually give you the complete works of Shakespeare. Let's take a look here. To pee or not to pee. Close enough, ladies and gentlemen. He's a monkey. He doesn't do great with words. He doesn't do great with words. He does really good with numbers, especially number 2. But let's start over. Let's get a new piece of paper for the typewriter. Allison, could we beg your assistance here? We've got a pad of paper here. Would you notarize both sides of a piece of paper there for us? Just put your initials, top and bottom. All right.
H and there.
Yep. Right there. Good. And then sign the back, if you would.
Sure.
Great. Juliana Faye will now place that piece of paper that she has notarized into Frankie's typewriter. Now, at this point, friends, we're going to see if he can read some minds collectively throughout the audience. I want everybody here in the room to think of a 3-digit number. In a moment, if Juliana Faye comes to you, I want you to write the 3-digit number that you're thinking of on this pad of paper next to one of the X's. When she's finished, she will then take the paperwork over to Mr. Penn and Teller for the next step. But in the meantime, we're going to entertain you while we're waiting for that, because I don't just do magic. I'm also a very talented vocalist. I have a great voice, and Frankie loves to listen to me sing. Yes, you do. Frankie, hear me out. I'm going to sing a song. That's not funny. I'm the boss. You show me some respect. That is, Frankie, look at me. Look at me. I am talking to you. Look at me. That's right. You know, it's hard to be angry with him when he's this cute. You wouldn't believe what it's like to live with a monkey, all right? You just... Hey, give that back. Frankie, give that back. I have no idea where that came from. Oh, I'm going to say, hang on, he's not done yet. All right. Frankie, give it to me. Friends, in the flask, it's just water. Tell him, it's just water. Frankie, if that was the real thing, you know how you'd feel right now? Okay. All right, well, how are we doing here? Mr. Penn, do you have the numbers?
We do, yes.
Did you get a chance to tabulate them?
I will right now.
Okay, great. If you would do that, because let's recap. She just gathered 3-digit numbers from 3 different places in the audience. We're bringing it to Mr. Penn. He is tabulating them. Then they have what's basically a collective thought from 3 different people in the audience. They will then think of that number. And Frankie, the mind-reading monkey will read their mind. That would be a pretty good trick, wouldn't it? All right. Are you ready, Frankie? All right. Would you mind writing that number big and bold on that piece of paper?
I sure will.
While you do that, I'm going to bring Frankie up to speed on what we're doing here. Frankie, you know who these guys are? That's right. We've got Penn and Teller here. Which one is Penn? Is he the big one? Is he the tall one? That's right. And Teller? That's right. He doesn't speak. Yes. Mr. Teller, have you written that number down? Please hold it to your chest. Don't let anybody see it. Think about that number, because in a moment, you're going to look up here. You're going to make eye contact with the monkey. He's going to read your mind, that number that you're thinking of right now. But you're going to have to get his attention. Wave to him. Say, hi, Frankie.
Hi, Frankie. How you doing?
Okay, do you see Penn? Yes, good. Make eye contact with him, Frankie. Look at him, all right? You're going to read his mind. Brilliant man. Lots going on in that mind of his. Frankie. Okay, look in his mind one more time. Do you have the number? He's got the number. All right, let's try it out. Here. Give us the number. Go ahead. Go ahead. Yeah? Okay, good enough. Over here. Could I call upon you again? Allison, I'm just going to roll this over to you. I want you to remove that card.
Okay.
And verify that it is the same piece of paper that you notarized when we got started. It's your piece of paper, yes?
Yes.
Okay, just answer me this. Did he type a number on there?
He did.
So, it'd be pretty amazing, wouldn't it? If he was able to peer into his mind, get that thought, which was a collection of 3 thoughts in one, right? Okay. Let me just ask you this. Is it 3 digits or 4?
4.
4 digits. Mr. Penn, are you the number you got? Is it 3 digits or 4?
It's 4 digits.
I think he's got the number. Frankie, do you have his number? I thought you were going to read his mind. You just typed down a number over here. Where did that number come from? Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go for broke. In a nice loud voice, real slow, I want you to read off the number that he typed, and then at that point, you're a showman. Show us the number. If you would, Allison.
All right. 2, 1, 7, 5.
There it is right there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie,
7, 5.
That was fantastic.
Thank you very much.
How did you guys come to have a monkey?
Well, we wanted to add something special to the show. We had no idea what we were getting ourselves into. Did we have any idea, Frankie, what we were doing? No, we didn't.
And I heard you also used to work with a tiger?
We have in the past worked with tigers, and I think this is a lot more challenging.
Really?
And a lot more entertaining. What do you think?
Ready to find out what they think?
I love monkeys.
I heard that.
I'm very fond of monkeys. And one of my favorite ideas is that infinity theory of monkeys typing Shakespeare. I just love that so much.
We came up with this segment just for you guys.
Well, you sure did. And it's really wonderful. And a very, very marvelously trained monkey. Because the thing that's really great about monkeys, although those of us who don't own them really enjoy them, we know that they're hateful and miserable to be around. So we're very much enjoying the pain you go through to give us a cute little monkey that is a monster in your home. We can see through that right away. Trick is really good. You know, if you had, it was a 2175. If it had been, you know, 2173, you would have had to add a number. But you made 2175 right there, which is a great way to get that. And we also think, you know, sometimes the simplest things can really be the absolute key to a magic trick. It can be a little piece of tape. It can be a little piece of gum or wax. Could even be a rubber band.
Sure.
That could hold that whole thing. Piece of elastic up your sleeve. All sorts of things. And one of those things I think you use there to get those add a number up. You know, right there.
Did they fool him? Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thank you.
Paul and Juliana.